Is it in order for Honorable Member from Kipkelio to insinuate that 80% of Kenyans who live in slums are from Azimio and are from our constituency?
Yes.
From where the chair, and especially
Honorable.
and especially where the chair comes from. Honorable the chair himself.
Chair.
Is it in order?
The member for Kipkellion.
Can I proceed, Chair?
The order members. The member for Kipkellion. I would advise that you are on the side of the truth.
Yes.
Proceed.
Thank you, Chair. I want to say secondly, Chair, that this housing...
No, maybe you didn't get me. I mean, here, when I say I mean, try to move towards the truth. Not R, but error. As it were. So go towards the truth, not double down on the lie.
Thank you, Chair.
Yeah.
I was going to say that even the presidential candidate they supported was having this program word by word, the same way we are presenting it. And it beats logic, Chair, that they oppose programs that are coming to their area, including taxes on imported fish from China to protect their people. Have mercy on your people. Thank you, Chair.
What's the name of this guy? The Honorable Mbadi, what's out of order?
Mr. Chairman, you know, in this house, again, I want to repeat, this is a house of records, and we need to speak facts. And when you have no information about something, you don't talk. When we were debating the issue of fish, the Honorable Member for Kipkellion was not here. Our people eat a lot of fish, double what is being produced. We want fish even from China because we want to eat.
You.
And by the way, Kipkellion has so many...
Thank you. Honorable Mengich, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is a very important topic that we are discussing right now, and I'm surprised by the words mentioned by the Member of Parliament, Robert Mbui, the Kathiani MP, when he mentioned that their kids are doctors, I don't know, astronauts, engineers, and they are not engineers. Yet, as a construction manager, Mr. Speaker, being involved in the construction industry, there are so many parties involved in construction, including engineers, plumbers. So the kind of job creation that will be created in this, once this project is successful, is enormous. So that is why we support the bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honorable KJ Kiarie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I would, Chair, it is not in my place to request the House to at least be attentive to the debate, because this is a critical matter that we are debating. In fact, this is a core clause in the finance bill. Mr. Speaker, there are two reasons why I support this clause. Reason number one is that as much as the argument is being forwarded that it is not the function of the national government to build houses, it is also true that it is the national government that gives policy on housing. And Mr. Speaker, the issue that is at the fore here is not just about housing, Mr. Speaker. If they took time to read the proposal, they would find out that it goes beyond just housing, Mr. Speaker. There are three cases that I can mention that speak to three constituencies in this house. The Dagoretti South artisans who work along Gong Road partnered with artisans from Starehe and artisans from Kamkunji to pilot the first 1,000 houses that were constructed in Park Road. And these artisans, three groups of artisans, netted total 122 million Kenya shillings that went to the pocket of hustlers who only constructed doors and windows.
Thank you.
So,
thank you. The Honorable Mutunga. Definitely.
Thank you, Chair, for the opportunity. Chair, I just want to pose two questions. The first question is, I would like to know that Kenyan who is unemployed today and looking for a job, who would get an opportunity to get a job, and we ask them to pay 10% or 15% of their salary, and they say no. I would like to have one. Secondly, on our chair, we are looking at the entire country. We are a country which has no houses. We need to build these houses so that you can bring the cost down, increase the numbers and bring the cost down.
Thank you.
These are people who can be able to be assisted in this process.
Honorable Kalasinga.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, my amendment, my Chair, was coming also in same, but now it was about making this scheme voluntary. But now that I've seen this one, Mr. Chair, I also want to agree that now I have a question. If this scheme has to go on as it is, then my question is here. What becomes of people who are almost getting retiring, 55 years? How long will they pay, Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman, I have a question on people with very slim pay slips. Some people have as less as 500 shillings on their pay slips. Mr. Chair, when you pay 1,000 shillings per month, this will, by simple calculation, tell me you will pay for 125 years so that you attain this house.
Thank you. The Honorable Zamzam.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Mwenyekiti, na mimi naweza kuunga mkono hawa ndugu zangu waheshimiwa waliosema kuwa tuipuzilie mbali na tutupilie mbali hicho kipengo cha kuweza kulipisha wafanyikazi pesa ya ujenzi wa nyumba. Mimi nataka niseme hivi Mheshimiwa, kuwa wafanyikazi wengi wa Kenya wamechukua madeni.
Just a minute. Honorable members, it's just not right to keep shouting at me when another member is on our feet. I can't hear them. Let's just keep our cool. It's our house, it's our debate. When one person is speaking, allow them to contribute. I also want to hear what she's saying. Go ahead.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa. Wafanyikazi wengi, ukiangalia walimu, hata hawa mapolisi wamechukua pesa kwa deni, wameenda kujenga nyumba. Leo unasema katika pesa zao za mshahara wanakatwa tena pesa ya kwenda kujenga nyumba. Mimi nataka niulize, yule mwalimu ambaye yuko Mombasa, nyumba za jengwa Nairobi, atahama vipi Mombasa wakati amejiestablish kule Mombasa haja akae Nairobi? Huu ni wizi wa dhahiri. Waheshimiwa, mimi nataka niwaelezee, tupanue akili zetu, tufungue akili zetu, tusiwe tunasukumwa kama mteremko, tuwe viongozi ambao sisi tunawaza. Sio kila kitu sisi tunakubali, huyu anapiga huku tax, anachukua na huku, anatolea na huku, na sisi hapa tunagonga miguu tukisema ai. Wakenya wamechoka, Wakenya wamechoka. Huu ni wizi wa dhahiri. Sisi hatutaki watu kujengewa nyumba, tunataka watu wapewe kazi.
Thank you. Now 30 seconds each. Babu Wino, 30 seconds. Honorable Babu Wino. Use that one next to you.
Songa hivi basi. Toka tu kidogo. Chair, please. Before I proceed, I would like you to just give me 2 minutes only, because 30 seconds I will not prosecute whatever I want to say. Chairman, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to educate my fellow members of parliament on this matter. In matters economics, number one, Chair, there are 3 types of goods. Number one, we have what we call the private goods. And in private goods, Mr. Speaker, in private goods, these are goods which are consumed by one party at a time. Example is housing, and another example of the private goods is cell phone and even a dinner. Then there is public goods, Mr. Speaker. Public goods are goods like roads and air, clean environment and air. Please, let me prosecute it. I'm not violent on this because I want it to stick in your mind. Number 3, we have merit goods. The merit goods are goods which must be encouraged by the government to consume, which are education and health. Therefore, on the matters of private goods, Mr. Speaker, it is not the role of the government to provide such goods like housing to its citizens. Mr. Speaker, we are being told that the main aim of providing houses is to eradicate slums.
Mr. Speaker, I can tell you the truth that if we encourage provision of houses in urban centers, Mr. Speaker, more slums will sprout. We will create what we call in economics the dual economy, where we have the rural economy and the urban economy. Therefore, there will be high crime rate because people will be moving from the rural areas to urban areas with the intention of getting houses. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, the best way to treat this housing menace is simple, Mr. Speaker. Let the government come up with proper infrastructure. For example, construction of electric rails where we will have electric trains, where a person in Kisumu can board an electric train.
Thank you. Thank you. The Honorable Mishimbogo.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, pia mimi naunga mkono viongozi ambao wamekataa ushuru kwa mambo ya kujenga ujenzi wa manyumba. Nataka niseme wafanyikazi wa umma kwa miaka mingi hawajaongezwa mishahara. Kwanza tungefikiria tatizo hilo la kuongeza mishahara kwa wafanyikazi wa umma, ndiposa tuweze kutoa ushuru katika zile pesa zao. Pesa za Wakenya zimekuwa zinatozwa ushuru tofauti tofauti, mpaka mtu akipata ile pesa yake anaona hakuna pesa ambayo amepata. Swali ni kwamba ikiwa mimi na mume wangu sote ni wafanyikazi wa umma na tunakatwa hizo pesa za mambo ya nyumba, je, sisi tunataka nyumba mbili? Je, tumeulizwa kama tutapenda nyumba moja ama tutataka nyumba mbili?
Honorable Alice Nganga.